Herkese selamlar arkadaşlar. Starfield'ın yeni bir bölümüne hoş geldiniz. Oyuna kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bu e, neden oksijenin çabuk bittiğine dair araştırdım ve buldum. Şu inventory kısmında mass yazıyor ya, 320-135. Ben sınırı bayağı bir aşmışım. O yüzden çabuk yoruluyormuşum. Şimdi ben belli bir yere kadar geldim. Oradan devam edeceğiz. Şuradan yavaş yavaş gideceğim şuraya. Çok fazla koşmayıp yani şuradan gitmem lazım. Yavaş yavaş gitmem lazım. Buradan mı çıkıyor? Şuradan çıkıyor galiba. Üstüne çok fazla yük varmış da bizim robot nerede? Robota koyayım ben onları bari. Bu arada videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Bu video çok uzun bir video olacak. Yani en az 1 saat değil. Hadi 1 saati geçtim. 1,5-2 saate bile çıkabilir. Öyle uzun video olacak. 2 saat falan ama muhtemelen 1 saat sonra keserim. Kesik yaparım her gün bir video şeklinde. Tekrar videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Yavaş yavaş gidiyorum şimdi.
Honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
Bu Vanguard Valorant'ın şeyi değil mi lan? Güvenlik şey.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you got any questions, I can get you sorted. What can I do for you, applicant? Sure thing. What do you want to know? Just hop into the elevator. You want the button for Vanguard Orientation Hall. Register yourself at the terminals. I'll keep an eye out for your results.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
Pardon.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Neymiş la burası? Dünyanın sonu. Dur bakayım.
2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a
Buraya Türkçe yama çıktığında bir daha geleceğiz.
new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible.
Aa şurada.
Just
Bak
one
ışık
year
parlıyor
later,
ya. Aa
the Galileo,
ben şu
the
an
first
buradayım.
of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history. From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness in the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian.
I can't stop staring at
A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort. Londinian, after the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestock Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as... It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizens...
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Serra yanıma ışınlanıyor. Bu nasıl olacak lan? Yani olabildiği kadar yapıyorum bir şeyler. Cama çıktığında gelirim buraya yani. O şeyleri okurum, dinlerim. Bir daha.
Have some questions? Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best pilots came from. In their eyes, it was UC or bust. The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not all the galaxy's greatest pilots went through a UC flight school. So it's the Vanguard's job to find them and get them to fly for us. Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
No, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it, before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
...18 metre diyor. Aşağıda ya. İnsanlara gidiyordu buraya. Bu ne? Atlantis Information.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat. I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Nasıl bir oyun ya? Buraya şey yapamıyor muyuz ya? Evet.
Sometimes that's just how things are.
Geldik zaten ya. Robota da direkt koyacağım. Hatta şurada satayım ya. Silahlardan 3-5 tane var herhalde. O yüzden böyle. Şimdi buna 3 tane mi var? Bay mı? Ne bayı lan? Sel. Buna 10 tane mi var?
If you're overlooked... we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay in Sidonia.
What the f... What the fuck? Neyi unuttuk? Bizim robot nerede robot?
Been a long time since I've been to... Feel free to drop some stuff.
Babacım ah. Bir tane yeter. Kaç tane var lan bundan? 11 ne? Ya bir tane. 109 135 onu nasıl yapacağız ya? Dur bir dakika.
Bye.
Bir ablacım bir şey diyeceğim. Benim robotum nerede ya? Renk hazır. Aslan Prison. Kongress bu ne? Hatta bir tane daha arttırayım ben bunu. Heh. Güzel. Oh be bakayım. Skill point'ı arttırınca 209'da 145 oldu. Gene şey ama en azından bu da bir şey abi. Bende fazla olan ne var ki abi ya? Abla dursana.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be... Alright, but be careful. Wonder where this will all lead. Alright, let's go. Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system. I'll only carry the good stuff.
Enerjisi çok az oğlum bunun. Ben şu 53 enerji olanı giyeyim, dur. Abla çekil. La 57 fizik olsun ne olur? 53 enerjisi var ulan.
Always a pleasure to roam these locations with lower gravity.
Ablacım boş yapmayalım, haydi. Nereye gidiyoruz? Mars Launchpad. Oraya gitmeyeceğiz ki. O ne? Unknown. Bu ne? Abandoned Mines. Bilinmeyen madenler. Bizim görevimiz ne? Askabat Maria Konina. Whoa, Mars.
Leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts.
Anything I can help you with?
So, what's this going to run?
O 7 tane mi? Oha. Oğlum bir türlü azalmıyor ki ama. Mass 4 diyor. 55, 3, 20. Bu ne? Geri alırız en kötü ya yani. Ne yapayım ulan? 191. Gerçi yanımda bir sürü olması lazım siyah ki. Ya. Bunu ben... Bir tane. Onu geç. Onu geç. Bu ikisi aynı zaten ama modifiye etmezsem alacağım. Abi tamam. Ah. Sat hepsini. Bir boka yaradı mı? Pek sanmıyorum ama. 155'e 45. Hadi yapabilirim. Ha, taşıma kapasitesi veriyor bunlar da. 5 tane. Bunu verdik ha. Ha, 2 tane var onlardan bende. Ha. Sonunda ya. Şimdi anladım kaçar tane olduğunu. Tamam o kalabilir. Tamam ya bak şimdi. Sabaha kadar koşsam hiçbir şey olmaz. Daha çok uçabiliyorum bir de yani.
Building Cydonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city
Oraya mı
shielded from the
gideceğiz?
harsh
Oraya
Martian
gitmeyeceğiz abi ya.
landscape.
Unknown diyor. 680 metre oraya gideceğiz. Lan yanlışlıkla atıp durma be.
This is murder. You're on your own.
Aa, yanlış da yaptım oğlum. Ben yanlış tuşa bastım, Allah kahretsin ya. Kaydetmiş mi? Kaydetmiş. Şundan bence devam edebiliriz. Heh. Lan alt tarafı yanlış tuşa bastık. Adamlar öldü. 12 leveller falan. İnanılmaz.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off. Another long day.
Keep it simple or keep to yourself. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
Karadeniz gibi bir şey dedi lan. We could track him down if you know his patrol route. Speak with Trevor. Okay.
Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Oha. Ama
Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride.
Venüs'e mi gitmem lazım şimdi?
I know you were counting on that
I
Sidon
know the
Kazan
day-to-day employees
We'll
here on
find
Mars think I'm overbearing. But what they don't know is that I've saved this operation from being shut down.
Tuvalet miymiş da bura?
Howdy.
Be advised to secure loop.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
You know, I believe we've got the best mining team ever.
It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Cydonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, We can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. Yeah, don't you think I want to? Corporate sets the contracts and they're not giving out anymore, so we work with what we've got. Something to do with insurance, benefits, and other liabilities. So I don't make the rules. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Maden yapmaya çağırıyor beni. Abi de tutturdu Twain istiyor ya. Arkadaş. Biraz instrumenta. Venüs'e gidelim o zaman. Kadını arayan lan. Horse yere benziyor ama. Ama o çok kötü bir oyun ya yani. Abi 1000 metre diyorsun lan alt tarafı. Koşarız. Azıcık dinlensin.
You better quit that before you...
Aleykümselam. Abdülsamet Gümüş. Hoş geldin. Aha. Uzay gemisinin üstüne çıktım ya la. Dur. Ama devam edemiyorum. O bir hata yani. Vay be. Üstüne çıktım ama yani. Aha. Vallahi çıktım. Çıkarıyor demek. Ben seni... Görevimizi yaptığımıza göre, challenge'ımızı içeri girebiliriz. Şimdi şurada oturup yemek yiyebiliyor muyuz? Oturdum yemek yedim, sallıyorum. Yapabiliyor muyum? Yok. Bekleyebilirim ama birkaç saat bekleyek. Şöyle bir 12 saat uyuyak burada. Biraz yavaş mı ilerleyeyim? Şöyle bir hızlı ilerleseydi. Tamam 8-9 iyidir. Kalk. Kalk kalk. Yatak matak yok mu oğlum? Oha oğlum onu bir oha tuvalet kağıdını alabiliyoruz ya.
Only one
Sara,
point of
naber?
Moara's patrol route to work from. Fine by me. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves... And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times. So long.
Yürü git lan. Her şeyi bitirelim. Yanlış kişiye çarptım bu arada. Yanlış kişiye çarpmışım. O yüzden şöyle bir başa alalım. Bir geri alalım. Kalk. Bana veda etmişler. Son sözüm.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next. Easy. 3 ships to our 1. We cut down to minimal ship power and creep forward. They might not notice us getting closer. But yes, worst case, we fight our way through. Oh, Great Serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Narnelun's footsteps. Jumped from the soul system out into the beyond.
Nasıl oldu bu ya? Ben şey yapmaya çalışmıştım. Hani onu yıkıp hani yıkmıyor muydu? Herhalde yıkmıyormuşuz. Hem ebesinkin. Oğlum niye buradan başlatıyorsun? Dünya nerede lan? Mars burası. Earth'e gidek mi? Dur. Mars değil olan Earth. Ha, Dünya. Aha. He, burası. Olan aga be. Oraya gidelim. Gidiyorum. Oğlum Mars'a gideceğiz tamam mı? Ama önce bir dünyaya gideceğiz. Dünyada da nereye ineceğim biliyor musun? Burası Amerika kıtası olsa... Burası şey olsa... Aa buraya ineceğim. Köprünün olduğu yere. Aha. Bir dakika nereye geldik? Neredeyiz yerine bakacağım. Burası bir tık sanki... Yo İstanbul burası lan. Ama hiçbir şey kalmamış mı? Ne yapmışlar işte? İstanbul tarafına indik. Herkes yaptı, ben yapmasam eksik kalırdı. Ama... Aa bak zıplayamıyorum. Çünkü... Bir dakika. Şunu deneyeceğim peki. O değil şu. Sonuçta dünya değil mi? Aa, harbi mi? Bence saçma. Çünkü dünya sonuçta. Yani dünya sonuçta. Yani... Bence bir tık şey yapmışlar. Hani... O ne uçabiliyorum, ne başka bir şey bilmiyorum. Hiçbir şey yapamıyorum. Ya burayı bir görmek istemiştim. Peki üst nasıl kuruluyor? Daha ona gelmedik değil mi? Bakayım. Üst kurabiliyor muyum? Aa bak kargoya. İstediğim her şeyi atamıyor muyum abi sonuç olarak? Şundan niye üstüme duruyor? Diğerleri zaten şey ya o an. Gidelim dünyanın. Şöyle yapıyoruz.
Cluster of ships. Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a vanguard had flown by recently. No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next. Easy. 3 ships to our 1. We cut down to minimal ship power and creep forward. They might not notice us getting closer. But yes, worst case, we fight our way through.
Şey yaptı ya. Onlar bizi görmesin diye ikiye indirdi ya.
Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Azıcık da. Oğlum. Kaçabileydik iyiydi ya. Tamam anladım. Bir dahakine yapacağız. Ama bir dahakine. Dünyadan başladık peki. Şöyle yapalım. Bir tane level 2'nin üstüne kayıt ediyorum. Oradan bir sonraki bölümde kanalımıza devam edeceğiz. Videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı unutmayın ve hoşçakalın.